はい。というわけで、どうも、皆さん、こんにちは。今日もグリードフォール続きからやっていきたいと思います。前回ですね、女王ですね、上の王様に会うということで、探索進めたんですけれども、ちょっと行き詰まりまして、今、コンスタンティンがいなくなってるんでね、ちょっとコンスタンティンを探す旅に出ております。で、何やら戦闘があっていなくなったってことなんですけど、ここのブリッジドームの前哨基地ですね。ここでですね、こいつらの部隊と戦闘をしてるというか、なんか、いろいろなんやかんやあったみたいなんでね。はい。
You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To
植民
whom
地。
do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around
イド
here.
リス船長。
Captain
そうなのか。
Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
いや、もう早速だよね。
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the congregation of merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
ネズミのさ
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a
いや、
joke.
冗談じゃねえんだな、
We've
これ
had
が。
neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
金銭。いや、もう金あっから話してみろよ。金や
I
るよ
can。see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
生存者について教えて。い
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
や、これからこれ
Not
から
yet.。
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
じゃあ行くわ、
I
行
need
く。
to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
よし、そしたら、キノコと兵士からいろいろ聞いてみようか。どこにいるんだろう。教えて。上か。よいしょ。でもここに作業台があるってことは何かできるんだろうね、これね。とりあえず上行こうか。
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
知っ
I
てる
know.
よ。
I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But
え、
alas,
死んじゃ
it's a little
死んじゃっ
late.
た？
What are you saying? Is the soldier?
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks.
私の
I no
株？
longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known
え
potion
そ
that
れ
heals
多分作っ
burns.
てるよ。
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
いや多分もう持ってるよそれ。やけどに効く最高のポーション。持ってる持ってる。誰に渡せばいいのこれ。あ、こいつか。よっしゃ。君に使ってやろうじゃないか。私が作ったポーションを。あれなんだよ。
Were you able to concoct
作れた
a
作れ
potion
た。
against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. There. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he
Extreme
survives,
important.
when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you
またに
again
お会い
for
しま
your
しょう。
help.
またにお会いするってなんかやらしいな。で、これ、何ね。どっか行けんのこれ。あああ、そうするとこれ一人だけじゃなくて、まだいるのか。どこにいるんだろう。入れないでしょ。なあ、生き残ったやつどこにいるか知らねえか。え、この中にいるのだけ？いた他に。いや消えてるわ。ああ、消えてねえわ。これは、ああ、身じろぎしていくから生きてるね。え、他にいないよね。なにこれ。なにこれ。なにこれ。お前生き残ってねえな。これは死んでるね。これ多分死んでるね。お、なんか落ちてる。これは大事なものじゃないか。おー。おい、あ、ごめんな。特に何もないな。ここの中はもう入っちゃったしな。解毒剤？あ、もう持ってたんだ、持ってたんだね。
Good day, Captain.
Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
もう大丈夫だよ。
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the
会っ
nurse?
てきた、会ってきた。
Yes. And we'll do all we can to help him.
Thank you. I hope you can save him. These deaths haunt me. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
おい。というわけでちょっと時間を潰さねばならなくなってしまったからな。どうしようかな。何か。何もないね。さすがに何もないですね。仕方ない。ちょっと散歩してくるか。こういう時こそこう時間をスキップしたいんですけどね。ぴゃぴゃっと。キャンプ地で休憩したら結構飛ぶかな。夜明けまで。よし。 じゃあ行くぞキャンプ。お邪魔します。どうよ。お、起きてる起きてる。やったじゃん。やったじゃん。ちょっと教えて。
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine
Constantine.
Katassak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other.
どういうこと？
I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded.
ああ、じゃあその反乱
I
軍に
got
聞いた方がいいっ
with
てことか。
difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still
今
far
は
from
休
having
ませてく
recovered.
ださいだね。
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
グッバイ。じゃあ船長に知らせの。知らせのどうしようか。知らせのであれ反乱軍会いに行けって感じでしょどうせ。キャプテンはどうせ撃って出ないでしょ。戦いに報復だみたいなのしないでしょ君は。ちょっと話してちゃんと。よし。
Excellency, I was told that you saved my
その通り。
soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
よいしょ。死んだ男の声ってあれコンスタンティン死んでないよね。こんな壮大なネタバレしてないよね。大丈夫だよね。信じるよ。そこは信じますよ。そうなるとやっぱここだね。ディジ電線のキャンプへ行けばいいのか。よし。はい、というわけでディジ電線のキャンプまで来たんでございます。で、ここですな。ダレンに聞きに行きましょう。ダレンって誰だろう。 マジで正面から入れるかな。ちょっと正面から行ってみましょうか。どうなってんだよ。コンスタンティンどこだよ。
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
教えて。
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren.
いや、こないだボコ
May
ボコ
they
に
receive
負けたじ
this
ゃん。い
punishment for their arrogance.
や、ちょっと待ってよ。いや、説得するよ。
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his
死んだの？
wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the
カタザッハ
way
マジ
to
か。
our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
はあ。カタザッハなくなっちゃったのか。マジか。誰だやったやつ。マジ許せねえぞ、おい。カタザッハさんはコンスタンティンさんをさ、こう癒してくれてたんだよ。それをやっちまうとは実に許しがたい。カタザッハ。
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
胸にばっこり穴開いてるじゃん。直感ここで直感使うんだ。どういうこと？
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man or a creature
溶けた溶岩を武器として
capable
扱
of
える。
using molten
やべえや
rock
つだな。
as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach. The power to call volcano fires. could only be that of a guardian. No
but
simple
you're
man
God.
wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries.
申し訳ね。
All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it?
Anatalas
Tell me
Fair.
more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Gedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You
Got it.
must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
ティエナ・ハル形立つの名部。ああ、ティエナ・ハル形立つって懐かしいな。で、猿で仲良くなったし大丈夫だよね。形立つ教えてよ。儀式教えてよ。メブってか今更だけどメブっつんだ君。
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
ちょっと教えてください。
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas Fair on the body of Katasach, the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness, and Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you.
本当
And I
ありが
also
とう。
wish to gain understanding.
メブ優
Our
しいじゃんやっ
island
ぱり。
wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas Fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be
Scavenger
taken
might
from
well.
a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon. because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the
あ
battlefield.
あ、戦場を探し
Where can I
ね。
find
はい
him?
はい。
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
ああ、一緒に出発しよう。一人で行ったら危ねえ、
In
襲われ
that
ちゃう
case,
かも
let's
しれ
go
ない。
together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
ほい、というわけで、不肉食動物の臓器。ああ、集中してるね。メブ集中してるわ。じゃあちょっと戦場行って集めていきましょうか。また微妙に遠いんだよな、これがな。あ、儀式級の武器ってなんかそういえばなんか血の入った皿の上に乗っかってたね、何かね。あれがそうか。なんだ、まだ敵。はいはいはい。はいはい。あらあらあらあらあらあら嵐嵐。クルツキはナイス。あ、お前がスカベンジャーか。なんだ、お前がスカベンジャーか。スカベンジャー、完全にスカラベみたいな虫を想像してましたわ。これが武器？なんか石斧かなんかか。
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasax, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
あ？鉄儀式級のポーションを作る。錬金術師。いや、普通にこっちらで作りますけど。作れるよね。あ、全然余裕じゃん。よいしょ。真夜中。真夜中にメブに会う。はいはい。あ、違う。眠る。真夜中。よし。あとはもう敵と戦闘せずにひたすら進むぞ、君たち。余計な敵と戦うんじゃないぞ。お待たせ、メブ。
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
完璧だよ。
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place. カタサ、we have come to learn the truth of your death.
ご遺体きれいにしてますね、やっぱり。
Ato alcom frangaui brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Bara vridenan tahanemo quade grenfen. Linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan cloisam. De talugedon velam. De taragam buledam. De tatamenam reloidan. Adota lamen contebedam en antelam perfractangom.
おお、行っちゃった。
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you. You never should have done that, Katazakh. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril.
ヴィンバール
His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
ヴィンバール女王がやったのか。
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice. I will need to return to his sanctuary in the north of the island. He must
そう
be
だ
hiding
ね
there.
You know where he is?
Yes, but I wasn't able to enter. I have one seed, but I need another.
Vinbar is a very powerful Donegad, as well as being the High King. He has access to knowledge that even I cannot attain. He has seen the true face of Enol Mil Frichtiman. His secrets must be well kept. And he would only have shared them with those
そう
he
そうそい
loved
つがいなくなっ
most.
ちゃったんよ。
Yes, I must find Seda. She is certainly the only one to know which seed is needed. Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
なるほど。結局ヴィンバールの進撃ということでこちらに帰結していくわけですね。いやこれ物語もかなり終盤も終盤じゃないこれ。同じだもんね。ヴィンバールの進撃入る。あ、入るだけでいいのこれ。ちょっとセラを見つけて質問するところから入ろうか。じゃあセラ頑張って見つけるか。よし。じゃあ今日はこの辺で終わりにしたいと思います。語りは私、高2でお送りいたしました。次回以降も引き続きご視聴のほどよろしくお願いいたします。それじゃあ、さようなら。バイバーイ。